Why did VHS beat Betamax? The format war that should have gone the other way. Ah yes, the great format war. Battle of Betamax versus VHS. Tale of hubris and bad licensing, and the most unlikely war hero of them all, porn. So let's rewind back to the 1970s. Sony, the tech giant of the time, had just created Betamax. It was a new format for recording video at home. Meanwhile, down the street, a ragtag group of electronic companies, led by JVC, were like, okay, we see your Betamax and we raise you VHS. It was worse quality, bulkier, and held more content. So Sony, being Sony, thought, nobody's gonna watch longer movies. Wrong. Because here's what Sony didn't count on. Nobody wants to flip a tape halfway through their movie. And also, guess who wanted longer tapes? The adult film industry. They took one look at Betamax and went, not enough runtime for a plot. So the entire adult industry jumped ship to VHS. And suddenly, every shady backroom video store in America had walls lined with VHS tapes and very specific curtains. Sony was still acting like the tape was too good for smut. But here's the real kicker. Licensing. Sony wanted to keep tight control over who could make Betamax players. And JVC was like Oprah with VCRs. You get a license, everybody gets a license. And within a few years, the market was flooded with cheap VHS players from dozen companies. Sony was playing 4D chess, while meanwhile JVC was selling plastic rectangles like they were hotcakes at a truck stop. By the time Sony realized they were getting absolutely smoked, it was too late. Rental stores were stocked with VHS, retails were stocked with VHS, your grandma probably watching VHS. Now, Betamax still had better quality, but quality doesn't win wars. Accessibility, availability, and raw, unfiltered human horniness do. So in 1988, Sony quietly admitted defeat, and Betamax officially died in 2002, amazingly enough. The same year Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man dropped. Let that sink in for a bit. So what did we learn today? Tech doesn't win just because it's better. It wins because it's everywhere. And sometimes because porn says so. Now, this has been Silicone Secrets, where we dig up the petty, the stupid, the occasional, not safe for work history of your favorite tech. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you're still holding on to a Betamax tape, it's okay, buddy. We all backed the wrong format once or twice. Take care.